Welcome to the next episode of The American Dream, the only national show that combats negative media and gives you local flavor from your own neighborhoods. On today's show, we're focusing on the best of January. We're going out to Miami, Boise, and our very own San Diego, California, America's finest city, to show you some of the best stories from all across the country. Let's start the American Dream right now.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
All right, today's show is centered around the best of from January. But before we go into our national storyline, first, we're going into your own backyard to show you what's happening in your neighborhoods. Let's go check it out.
Hi, this is Tori Atwell with American Dream TV in Mountain View, California. And we are here in a neighborhood called Cuesta Park, which is one of the most popular neighborhoods in town. And I'm going to show you this home behind us here, which is very typical for the area. So please, come join us. So before I show you around the house and you take a look, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the history. Not so much of the house, but the area. So Mountain View, this, as I mentioned, development was built in the 1950s. And it was one of the first large housing tracts to be built in the city. And Mountain View was coming from being a farming community, where literally, when this was built, it was mostly farms, orchards surrounding this neighborhood. So when these homes were new, it was literally, you would drive through orchards to this neighborhood to get here. And the city had a great idea. What they did was they put a school right around the corner that's top rated, and right up the street, a neighborhood park. So it's a very nicely self-contained neighborhood where you can drive to downtown Mountain View. You can go 2.5 blocks to a nice local shopping center. It's just a great little neighborhood. Very desirable, but back in the 50s, remember, we were just coming from having 2-1s and 3-1 homes. So even though this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, it's under 1,200 square feet. So this was like a great new concept, these small 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes where you could raise your family and each kid could even have their own room. Anyway, let's take a look around. Thank you for joining me today here at 1514 Montalto Drive in Mountain View's Cuesta Park neighborhood. It was a pleasure seeing you today, and I look forward to next month.
What's up, American Dream? I'm Joe Lima with Triumph Capital Partners. Today, we are going to check out a newly funded construction project in Monte Sereno, just outside of Los Gatos, California, on the southwest edge of Silicon Valley. Let's go on in and check out the progress. Hey, Greg, good to see you.
Joe, good to see you again.
This is Greg Green with Green & Associates. He's going to be representing this property once it's all buttoned up and ready to hit the market.
Boy, I can tell you this is such an awesome neighborhood, Joe.
Well, we have a lot of work going on right now behind us. Let's go on in and check out the progress. Okay, wow. A lot of work's been done since the last time I've been out here.
It really has. Joe, we're ready for installation and then sheetrocking. As you can see, the front entry doors lead right to the dining room. Off the dining room leads right to the living room.
That's correct.
And from there, we have 2 entrances to the kitchen and the family room.
So how many bedrooms and baths are in this house total?
So we have a bedroom count of 5 bedrooms with the study. Study could be an alternate bedroom also, so it could be a 6-bedroom. We have 7 full baths and 2 half baths. There's 2 floors of living area. Downstairs we have a home theater, a gym, a wine room, and all the mechanical and assorted things get done there.
Well, the downstairs basement sounds like an entertainer's dream. Let's go see how much work they've done on it.
Let's do it, yep.
Okay, Greg, I'm seeing this now. We're in the middle of the movie theater. You got your big screen coming up here, chairs up here, but what is that for?
Well, if you're going to be in a movie theater, Joe, you need a wet bar. So that's
perfect.
where you're going to entertain.
Right up my alley. So this is the auto showroom that comes right off the movie theater. Has full lifts that support 6 cars?
6 cars.
Wow, okay. What else is about this showroom here?
Well, what's really cool is you have room for a workshop. So if you're a car enthusiast, this is going to be the perfect place. We also have a 600 amp panel, which allows for rapid car charging. So you're going to be able to pull your car in and do a rapid charge at your own house.
Well, being in the middle of Silicon Valley, you got to make sure your Tesla is charging up at a rapid pace too.
Absolutely.
That's
One other feature is the elevator that takes you to the 2nd floor as well. So you can literally lift yourself down and then lift yourself back.
Well, let's go back up and ride this thing again.
Sounds good.
Now that we've seen this whole project, Greg, how big is this place? It's massive.
It is, Joe. It's about 10,000 square feet total project size.
Wow.
Of which 8,500 square feet is livable space and 1,500 square feet is garage.
This project in Monte Sereno is top notch. Greg, really appreciate you showing us around.
Thank you, Joe.
Now let's go head up down the road a bit and check out downtown Los Gatos. So just 5 minutes down the road from the Monte Sereno project, we're in the middle of downtown Los Gatos. High-end restaurants, boutique shops, a movie theater. This place has it all. I have a friend that owns a restaurant just down the way. Let's go check it out and see what he's cooking up.
Hey, Joe.
Ross, what's up,
How are you, brother?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
This is Ross. We're at Oak and Rye in downtown Los Gatos. Seems like I've been coming here forever. You've been a staple down here. How long have you been here?
We've been here for 6 years now.
Oh, sweet. What kind of pizza are we cooking up today?
Your favorite, the Scotty 2 Hottie.
I knew I was here for a reason. Let's go. I'm hungry.
Let's do it.
So this is where the magic happens, right here with this pizza oven. How'd you fit this in here?
We actually had to take the door out and then have a large hand truck roll it in.
And did you put these pennies on here yourself?
We sure did, yeah. My wife actually did most of them. We spent a few drunken nights getting all those pennies on there.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It was a blast.
Let's throw something in here.
Absolutely.
Pizza looks awesome, Ross. Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you for having us.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right, the national storyline is coming up next, but before we do that, let's stay local and see the next story from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
New Year's resolutions. So we've all done it and we've all failed miserably a week in. Hey, I'm included. I'm Tamika Ellsworth and I'm Bay Area's top home strategist and educator. Today we're in sunny Sunnyvale and I got a treat here for you. You know, did you know that the top 3 New Year's resolutions are 1, to diet or eat healthier, number 2, to exercise more, and number 3, to lose weight. So it's fitting that I found, and I was so impressed by this workout regime called 40-30 Muscle by Delania Gonzalez, owner of Swift Fitness. And I gotta tell you, I saw my friends, I saw working moms and women actually coming out here, and on Instagram and seeing them before and after pictures, they actually stuck to a program. And I figured, you know what? Why not try it out myself? That's why we're here today. And so, you know, stick around, stick with me. I'm gonna be trying out this program, and I think I'm gonna see some results too. So she's starting in class right now. Come and follow me.
Turn up the heat. gonna make my move, gonna make my move. Get out the way, I'm coming through. Gonna do my thing, do what I do. I'm making waves, I'm blazing trails, I'm coming through. I'm burning up, turn on the light. I'm gonna glow and let it shine. I'm gonna go and light it up right. Turn up the heat, turn up the heat. I get it glowing whenever I'm going. Turn up the heat, turn up the heat. Ready, set fire, the flames getting higher. Turn up the heat, turn up the heat. Make way for me. Turn up the heat.
So, Delina, why do women stick with your 40-30 muscle program?
The reason why I created the program in the first place is because I wanted to create a program that kept people consistent. And for me, from my personal experience, what kept me consistent was variety, and as well as a short amount of time of exercise.
Yes.
So I felt like if we can get 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes in every single day, that can make a difference in the long run as far as results.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's why women stick with it and stay consistent, is because it's something that you get in, get out, get it done. It's effective and time friendly.
Thank you.
Still have a life.
Yes, no, we just experienced that. Lastly, what's in store for the muscle program? Do you have any big plans?
I definitely want to do more women team building events.
Nice.
I'm going to be hosting a lot more of that this year. And I'm also going to be releasing some more programs. So we'll do some 40-30 body with just body weight. Also do 40-30 gym. So we got all this in the works for the near future. So
that's nice. And if somebody wanted to contact you, or even Swift Fitness, and find out where you guys are going to be, how do they do that?
They can follow us on our Swift page, which is Swift Fitness, at Swift Fitness on Instagram, Swift Fitness on Facebook as well. And also my personal page is Delina MG.
Okay.
And they can purchase the program through there as well.
Awesome, and that's Swift with a Y.
Yes.
Thanks so much for working me out, and not only myself, but these other women as well. I really love your program, and hey, I'm a fan.
Yes, awesome. Great job.
So Swift delivers a boutique fitness studio experience to homeowner associations, apartment communities, corporate offices, and hotels. It's bringing people together to build communities and companies to encourage, support, and elevate each other's health and fitness journey.
All right, hope you enjoyed your local story. Now we're going to switch gears and go to the national storyline, the best of segments from the show, starting in Miami, Florida, with Catherine Ryan. Let's go check it out.
Hello and welcome to the American Dream in Miami. My name is Catherine Ryan and I'm your local real estate expert. We don't just sell homes, we also sell land, because for a lot of people, owning a home is not only the American dream, but building your own home. So we have a lot of pieces of land for sale, and Mark Twain said, buy land, they're not making it anymore. So we have the following pieces of land for sale. A multi-family lot in Coral Gables, prime location. You can build 11 units and 15,000 square feet. We have 2 pieces of land for sale in Coconut Grove. One is almost 10,000 square feet and the other one 8,000 square feet. You can build amazing homes on both of those lots. Okay, so now I'm taking you to Hibiscus Island. Hibiscus Island is a man-made island in Miami Beach, and it has been created in 1922 along with Palm Island and Star Island. The properties here are mostly on the water. You do find some houses that are not on the water, but we are looking today at a beautiful property on the water. It is under construction, so please have some imagination because I want you to show how this building process works. And we are meeting one of the top builders and developers. He's building right now 17 homes, and he will show you how he does the whole project from start to finish. Well, I'm really excited to check out this beautiful home under construction right now. As many of you know, I love construction and dirt, and I really love seeing developments come to life. So let's go check it out. Here with Lionel Nicolai, one of the top builders and developers of luxury homes in Miami. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you very much to invite me.
You're very welcome. So tell us, I mean, you talk to so many people in Miami that come to you and say, hey, Lionel, I want to build a home. What do those people want, and what is important to those people that want to build a home in Miami?
Thank you very much. A very interesting question, because a lot of people want to have a new home. Because the new construction with a new code, you have a higher house, very higher, so then it's very safe for them, and they want to have a high-end finishes with a new product from the world, and to have a perfect quality of the house compared to the other one.
Okay, so basically you probably have a lot of people that are very wealthy that are looking for the best of the best, right?
Exactly, they want the best of the best, and they want to decide and to design the inside with them color. They want to create them American house, American dream house.
Oh yes, we all want the American dream house, right? All right, great. So let's take a look around.
Okay, let's go.
A lot of my clients that are looking into buying land, they want to buy land because they want to build a house, because it's very intriguing to them that they get to pick their own finishes, that they have a brand new home that has never been lived in. But a lot of them are skeptical because they don't know how much time is involved from their side, how often they have to come to check on the progress, if they have to oversee the construction. How does it work with you?
With us is on more or less 18 months. What we do is what makes us special is we do a big pre-construction work. During 1 month we study all the plans with a different architect, designer and engineer, and the owner chose what he wants, and we chose before to start to work. The owner chose his bathroom, his kitchen, the floor, the design. Everything is chosen before. Then during the construction, what he can do is with our software, he can follow up the construction from the beginning to the end on our software with the pictures, with a video. You can put a comments to the project manager to ask him a question, and he doesn't need to come because a lot.
So you take care of everything?
We take care of everything, and he just have to come to give him the key.
So okay, let me summarize that. So the client picks all their finishes up front, and then they hand them over to you, and you take over, and then in the end, you just give them a house. Is that how it works?
Yes, exactly. Like
wow. I know for sure that my affluent clients will love that they have no headache, they pick what they want, they get it all done, and they don't have to supervise anyone. I love that. So they can pick everything and follow the progress on your software.
Exactly.
I really love that. Lionel, thank you so much
for
this beautiful tour. I'm quite impressed with your work, and I can't wait to see the finished product.
Thank you very much. You will come back.
Yeah, I will come back and check back on the project, and I'm pretty sure our viewers were very, very impressed. Thank you all so much for watching The American Dream today. And if any of you is interested in building a home in Miami or Miami Beach, contact us, reach out to us. We have price lists and we have all the resources you can think of. You all have a beautiful day.
All right, your next best of segment, we're going to one of the coolest small towns in the U.S., Boise, Idaho, and we're going to go explore the entrepreneurial spirit with Jesse Taft. Let's go check it out.
If you haven't already heard, Boise and Meridian are two of the fastest growing cities in the nation, and with the massive growth comes a huge demand for housing, and new construction has quickly become one of the most prevalent purchases out in the area, from entry-level homes to full-blown custom. You can find it all out here. And today we're going to bring you to one of the most innovative builders in the area, Lasher Enterprises, and their new build in Cabin Ridge out in Meridian. Awesome, so we made it inside, nice and warm by the fire, and here with Brady Lasher, owner of Lasher Enterprises. So yeah, give us a little bit of background about yourself, living and building in the area.
Yeah, I've been living in Boise for pretty much my whole life, around Boise, I guess. I mean,
one of the few.
One of the few that's been here forever, yes. So yeah, I went to college here, went to high school here, went to college, graduated, and basically, yeah, started my own building company. My family's been in the valley forever as well. My grandpa was a builder back in the 70s. And,
oh, wow, okay.
And my dad has been a builder for the last 20 years, and then I started my company about 5 years ago, and yeah.
The home we're standing in, give us a little bit of background or information about this one, and then we'll kind of dive into the details and let you give us a tour.
Yeah, no, this home is 2,800 square feet, just a little over 2,800. It feels much bigger than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just got huge
Massive ceilings. Yes.
Yeah, every house that we build, that's the cool thing about us, is we're custom builders, so everything we build is like drawn by hand, it oriented in a way that the site fits it. You got killer views of Bogus, you know, you got a bunch of recreation in Boise. That's your goal, is to look at all of that.
So even throughout the build process, you and your team, which it sounds like is your wife helping out with some of the design, come in during framing, during drywall, and start to select some of the finishes and maybe some of the accents wall that we'll showcase here in a little bit.
Yeah, no, we've got, I mean, me and my wife are primarily the designers in it. We've got a great team around Boise. Like I said, we've been in Boise for so long. Yeah, we've got a great group of subs. We've got designers at each place. We always do our stuff through certain tile companies and certain cabinet companies, and all of them are custom. That's the cool thing about us. We don't buy anything. Our cabinets are custom built. It's pretty cool, getting something exactly what you want and tailored to what you want. I mean, a home's a big purchase, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. So it's something, if you're going to invest that much money, you want it to be what you want.
Exactly.
You want it to be what you want. Each home's different.
At the end. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the tour. This home is spectacular, and this one in particular, like you said, is custom built. It is sold, but I know you have a handful more coming up. And
oh yeah, a lot more under construction right now. We're always building something. It's hard to keep them on the market nowadays, but yeah, no, I would definitely appreciate the opportunity to show you the house.
Cool. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you guys have any questions for myself or for Lasher Enterprises, want a home like this, give us a call. Let's get you inside one.
Coming up next, the best of segment in San Diego, America's finest city, where this show started. Seth O'Byrne is going to show us the science behind why we love views. Let's go check it out.
For those of us that have been selling luxury real estate for a very long time, it's commonly known that the higher you are up in a building, the more valuable it is. In fact, each floor comes with a different price tag that can be 2, 3, 4, and even 10 times more valuable. And the reason for that isn't just because of view. It's because when you look out at this view, there's so much more to see. You see the different moods of the morning and the twilight. You see the San Diego Bay, Point Loma, all the way out to Mexico. And there's a sense of freedom that you get up here that you just can't get on lower floors. And though it's commonplace for realtors to talk about it, this is something you need to use your senses to enjoy. We oftentimes don't question why everyone can agree on views. In real estate, it's universally the preference of everyone. For example, you might like salty foods. You might like spicy foods. You might like sweet foods. But every one of those people can all agree that a home with a view is universally more valuable. Seth, it's obvious that people love views, right? You don't have to be a genius to know that, but you do have to be a genius to understand the why behind why people love views. In fact, it's a point of contention. The discussion has been fierce. Some people say it's in our DNA. Some people say it traces back to the time when we were cavemen. Some people say that it has a connection to the churches in some sense that it's more holy being higher. Some people say it's just a matter of luxury, and people with money want to be high above everything. Views are important. In fact, if you trace it back to ancient civilizations, many of them built their kingdoms at the top of mountains, not just to protect the people that lived inside of the gates, but to make a statement to the world that that kingdom ruled the entire land. And also religious leaders believed that gods lived in the mountains. That's because it was closer to heaven. And today in residential real estate, it's no different. Views denote the home as more valuable, and oftentimes the people that own homes with views more important. And with views being so important to our human makeup, it begs a simple question. Are views really a matter of desire and want, or are views a basic human necessity? Either way, today we're going to explore a property that has unbelievable views, and we're going to explain that basic question while we see an incredible house. That's cool. I got nothing else going on today. Okay. That you get here, you really can enjoy with all of your senses, because when you're this high above it all, there's a sense of stacking of history, a stacking of civilization, a stacking of art, of culture, of ideas, of creativity. And let me explain it. Right across the street from us, we have Irving Gill, who's one of the most important architects that ever walked the planet for the world of modernism. He actually made San Diego home, and in addition to creating the Marston House, he was able to develop these incredible Victorians and craftsmen in what turned into the early modernist movement. Behind him, you have Doug Manchester's the Manchester Grand Hyatt, which stood as one of the most important properties to be built as a high-rise in downtown San Diego. At that time, it was one of the only buildings that defined our skyline. And now when you look out, you see Canadian builder Nat Bosa, who built the most daring pieces of steel and glass. Of course, the most important and recent one, Pacific Gate, which is a super prime building. And so when you see a view, you see our city, but you also see a living history of our city. It's so cool because there are very few times that you can look at buildings and think of them like history books. So you see what is, but you also see what was, because that's what defines a city. That's what makes a view of a city like San Diego so incredibly important, is you get to look out at our city and open it up like a great novel. And then you have homes like this that are built into this living history, and they get to enjoy a view that took hundreds of years to create. And so when you look at the materials, the hardwood floors, the waterfall edge countertops, the frameless cabinetry, you get to appreciate the space, but really what you're buying is right behind me. But quick, let me rattle off the stats of this penthouse condo. You've got a bedroom here, another bedroom back here. It makes it a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a master that has a view that's so incredible. Quite frankly, you don't need a salesman to sell it. This is what everyone wants when they move to downtown San Diego. And the master bathroom is fit for a king and a queen, and quite frankly, everybody in the kingdom, because this master bathroom shower is huge. It's got a soaking tub, which is perfect for relaxing, his and hers, or his and his, dual vanity water closet, and something incredible right out this door. running the entire length from the east side of this penthouse all the way to the front, facing the San Diego Bay, Point Loma, Coronado in downtown San Diego, is the balcony of the penthouse here at 2141. This property is really subservient to the view because someone that wants to live in this penthouse, they want to go downtown and they want to go to dinner with friends. They want to hang out at art galleries, at nightclubs, at bars. They want to experience the San Diego Bay and everything that there is to enjoy in San Diego. But it's still connected to that ancient feeling that a view makes a property more valuable because it makes us feel better. And in many ways, San Diego becomes your kingdom in this condo. And that way, this balcony becomes your throne.
All right, that's all for today's show. Hope you enjoyed the best of segments of the American Dream of January. Thank you so much to all who brought this show alive, all of you who viewed today and follow our show on social media. Thank you so much from the American Dream team, and of course, we'll see you next week.